In their first appearance at the World Nines, the American Patriots have a chance to make history in the final of the Bowe competition. But standing in their way are the tough and experienced Cook Islanders. Here are the highlights. Once again, your commentators are Peter Sterling and Andrew Voss.
So the final of the Bowl here at the World Nines, and the United States of America and the Cook Islands. And the Cook Islands in possession, they will start as raging hot favourites. But as we know from the Americans in previous trips and tournaments that they've competed in rugby league, which is basically new to them, they certainly have a go, and that sort of defence is typical of it. David Bowe came up with a big tackle and could lead to a try. Pulled down just short of the line as Rob Enner, and the Americans almost off to a flyer. They still might come up with points, as Aaron Tucker ran into some sort of concrete construction in the shape of two Cook Islands defenders. Now stepping is David Bowe again, able to retain that ball in his grasp, just 5 metres out from the Cook Islands line. Now they feed the pass across the line. It hits the deck, and coming up with the ball for the Cook Islands is Tangia Tongia.
And a perfect opportunity lost there by the Patriots. Just a simple mistake. They still had a couple of tackles left up their sleeve and went very close to scoring.
So the Cook Islands spreading the ball wide. That time Samuels opting to pass to his right, Tuara. And now charging through is Tongia, almost up to halfway. The Cook Islands, their best passage of play right now is Samuels back to the left. Some nice handiwork from the Cook Islands attack. Straightening up the attack is Naveo, and pulled down from behind only just. Was a desperate tackle from Wallace. The Cook Islands 30 metres out from the American line. The Americans weren't back the 10. It might not matter, as charging through was Hunter. He offloaded, and cleaning up for the Americans is Aaron Tucker in jumper number 16, but a little knock on against Tucker. So Cook Islands scrum feed on the 20.
He's just about been the Cook Islands' best player through their course of matches. There's big Hunter. That pass didn't find its mark, and Cook Islands will now get a scrum feed 20 metres in, 20 metres out. And you would expect them to be able to run in a try in this set of 6 tackles. A lot of defence having to be done by the Great Britain, of the American side, I'm sorry. Bad missed tackle on the far side. There's Prince Hill, couldn't come up with the tackle.
Tamatoa was the try scorer, Peter. Just a situation where you miss that tackle down that right flank. And here it is again. They spread the ball wide. Nice ball from Tuara. One-on-one. And the Prince doesn't come up with a hit.
Pretty good fend there from Tamatoa as well. It was one-on-one. You cannot afford to miss those kind of tackles in Nines football. It will cost you on the scoreboard, as it's done with the Patriots. Pretty good conversion attempt. Well, in fact, it's not a pretty good one. It's one of the best we've seen over the course of this tournament.
From the sideline, and 6 points to nil the score. Cook Islands leading the United States of America. Final of the Bowl here at the World Nines. And the Americans now, this is Freddie Gruhler, a mean-looking customer, this bloke. And Gruhler in back play, you see, through a big right hand. I wouldn't mess with Freddie. Freddie Kruger, I reckon. There's now with the ball is Tuara for the Cook Islands, just inside the American half, and a bit of fire suddenly in this match. But the Americans just have to concentrate on getting the man to ground.
Yes, the Cook Islands player who's a dummy half now, he was quite willing to go on with proceedings. You find it's James Cuthers. No, in fact, yes, it is James Cuthers. He shaped up to Freddie Gruhler, who is a mean hombre. He wasn't going backwards at all as the Cook Islands, through their number 12 Kermode, they play 32 metres out from the Patriots line.
Filakito came up with a tackle for the Americans. And the Cook Islands attacking. Where's the support? They might not need it. Just getting there a little late was Kermode to support his teammate. Kermode now with the ball in his hands. With the ball is Shepherd. And Sonny straightens it up and takes the tackle 9 out from the line.
Well, if they can string a couple of passes left, they must score. The last 2 rucks, they've really bombed tries. It's just a matter of getting it to this side of the field to run one in.
Naveo on the outside to Piakura. And we've seen Piakura can land them from anywhere, but he'd like to improve his position, and he'll do that by some 15 or 20 metres. So a try to Richard Piakura, and the Cook Islands comfortable at 10-0.
And they took their time getting to this side of the field. As I pointed out, the 2 previous plays, there was no defence out here at all. The Patriots had got some sort of line intact, but still the overlap presented itself. And Piakura taking the ball outside the defender, looking to improve the position. Some fairly spectacular diving there from one of the Patriots cover defenders. He got the touch judge. Good conversion.
So Fiakura 2 from 2. That would be one of the rare occasions in this tournament we've had the kicker have more than one shot at goal with a 100% record. So he converted his own try, and we've reached half-time, and it's the Cook Islands 12. Australian referee Graham Annesley blows time on for the second half. Cook Islands running left to right, and the red, white and blue of the American Patriots. They have all the work to do. 12 points to nil, they're behind. 2 tries to nil. And they're at the wrong end of the field right now. 25 metres out from their own line, and again that heavy defence over the top and forcing a pass from the Americans back inside their own 20. He's a busy little player, this Aaron Tucker. He's done plenty of running.
He does a lot of directing for the Patriots as well. Generally gets into first receiver as, again, Cook Island has come in numbers. Let Gruhler tackle 20 metres out, and there is Tucker at first receiver, looking for some outside support, a mix-up out wide. So no ground gained in that movement, getting late in the tackle count.
And some fleet of foot there from Butterbar. Got it up to the 30-metre line, but they've used up 5 tackles. And the first tackle took place on the 20, so it hasn't been a productive set of 6 tackles, and the kick just stopped in that slush in the centre of the ground. Fielded there by Kermode for the Cook Islands. It's a nice place to start their set of 6 inside the Americans' half. And some good running sets them up even further. Tongia straight up the middle, shrugging a few defenders off to one side as Patai pushed the pass on that time for Bobby Hunter. He stands, great offload to Marangai. He got through a tackle, hard to stop from that close. 5 metres out from the line, he's pulled the ground. Keeper Marangai, and now the Cook Islands end up with a soft try. All the good work was done in the previous play, and the American defenders unable to regroup and defend their line. The Cook Islands have their 3rd try for the match, and it's 16 points to nil. And Peter, this is pretty soft. Yes,
James Cuthers there, no problems from dummy half. He beat 3 defenders on a 3-metre run. This was the play that set things up previously. The dummy half here, you'll see, points to one side, doesn't even look that way. The marker wasn't even looking at the man running with the football. He took a nosedive, and Cuthers gets the first try in the second half to extend the lead to 16 points to nil.
His conversion attempt was unsuccessful. The Americans worked their way back up to halfway. Still plenty of communication in that Cook Islands line. A lot of talk, which is a good sign. Now with the ball is the 5, Tulakido for the Americans. He's 40 metres out from the Cook Islands line. Tucker throws it across field. He's only jockey-sized Tucker. He's about to get the ball again. There he is with it. Back in field it came. Fielding the ball there was Tulakido. It's going sideways. It's going backwards. Now they look to go forward. A pass which was directed to miss out. Gruhler picked up the captain Evergin, and he slipped and was tackled. The Cook Islands defensive line holding firm. Neveo came up with a tackle, and Freddie Gruhler straight away said, "Give the ball to me and I'll have another slam at him." He was able to offload and put down now by the number 2, the Prince. Tell you what, the Prince, he slams the ball down. He should go back to singing. He's not having a happy time.
He's made quite a few mistakes in this game, both attack and defence, Prince Hill. Whether his concentration is one of his big points.
So the Cook Islands now with the ball, and Samuels. That's better defence from the Americans from that scrum play, able to cover up, tackle on Tematoa. And now there's some purpose in that run from Sonny Shepherd. He said, if that defensive line's going to stand flat-footed, I'll just charge straight at them. Made an easy 15 metres for the Cook Islands. Kuru went into dummy half, and they pushed that ball along. Big boy, the number 10, Jason Timu. Plenty of bulk about him. The Cook Islands worked their way up to halfway. Kermode, and able to offload. Good pass to Kuru, who was just supporting off the hip. Evergin came over the top. The work down below done for the Americans by Tulakido. As they go across field now, feeding it on to Ara. The ball with Morangai. He's up to the 30 and past that point. The Cook Islands attack on the last.
So we'll see what their tactics are, looking to run the football now. Samuels kicks one through. Some good cover defence again from Tucker. Beats the attempted tackle, picks up 15 metres before Sonny Shepherd takes him to ground 18 metres out. And now the Patriots, part of the ground that they're very familiar with, working out of their own danger zone.
Given the score line, there's that little kick through. Nice pick up too from Tucker. It was a low bounce. He is low to the ground though, so he only had to bend down from his about a foot, a couple of feet. Now the Americans, they try a kick and chase. It mightn't be a bad one. They can obviously back themselves in speed. It's 2-on-1. And a nice cover-up to dive on that ball. Not trying anything too fancy. Marangai, he just went about the job of getting that ball and making sure it didn't slip out of the grasp.
And you'd like to see that option taken again by the Patriots. They're number 12 chasing there, Britton Coffman. He really showed a lot of speed there, and if they can get into a foot race with him up against one of the other Cook Islanders, maybe a chance.
Cook Islands to the left side. Samuels brings a man back inside. And a two-man tackle from the Americans. Gruhler almost cleaned up Tucker when he came over the top to make that tackle on Tuara. 16 points to nil. The Cook Islands lead the Americans, but I tell you what, it could be 20 any moment. As Tamatoa, he beats one, then throws the pass inside, and sprinting away to score the try is big Bobby Hunter. Bobby Hunter scores a well-deserved try for the Cook Islands, and what's more, it's right behind the sticks. The Americans are carrying on like good sorts. I can tell you after the try was scored. The last man in might have been Gittings in cover defence. In fact, it may have been Prince Hill who threw his arms about. Here's a replay of the try, though.
Yeah, it was the Prince. He got nobody. There he is there now. Really, his technique leaves plenty to be desired. The conversion attempt is a good one.
And that is full time. 22 points to nil. 4 tries and 3 goals to the Cook Islands. And they have wrapped up the bowl final here at the World 9. So congratulations to the Cook Islands. That scoreline again, Cook Islands 22, United States of America